Hello, welcome back to me talking to you from a video. Yay! Okay, so today you're going to do an on this day. You're going to have some review terms. It's really short. Yesterday you had 9 terms. Today you only have 5. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes. And then you're going to work on this flow chart that will kind of help set you up for your assessment on Monday because you're going to write a little paragraph about what we learned about in this chapter. I will collect your ISNs and your key terms list from you on Monday. So be ready to turn those in on Monday. Okay. On this day in history, Billie Jean King triumphs in the Battle of the Sexes tennis match in 1973. Okay. So this is, it was a highly publicized Battle of the Sexes tennis match between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. There's actually recently a movie came out about this with Emma Stone and Steve Carell. Riggs boasted that women were inferior and that even at his age of 55, he could beat any woman at tennis. Now, Billie Jean King, she was at the top of her game at this time. She was 29, and she was a tennis stud, okay? The match was a huge media event, you guys. This was super popular. It was all over the news. This was kind of the tennis match of the ages. The match was viewed by 30,000 people in person and then another 50 million on TV. Remember how I talk about numbers and I get excited and you guys just kind of look at me like, that's a lot of people, you guys. It's like, that's a lot of people. So Billie Jean King, she actually beat Bobby Riggs. She beat him 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. So if you know tennis, she kind of kicked his booty. Her victory helped to legitimize women's professional tennis and female athletics in general. And she's known as the mother of modern sports, and she's still super relevant in the sports world. I don't know. I've seen her more recently as they kind of fight for equal pay in the women's soccer. I've seen her surface a little bit just talking about women, and then some tennis stuff still too. So she's still very active in fighting for female athletics. And if you're a girl in my class right now and you play sports, she's one of the reasons that you get to play the sports you get to play. So I like talking about people who made a difference for me too, because I love sports. So she's one of the reasons that I got to do sports for so long too. Okay, so moving on, the review terms are up on the board. There's 5 of them today. There's a couple questions because the sections didn't have a ton of vocabulary, but I think the questions are good for you to hear. So the first one is, what did the establishment of communities provide for Neolithic people? Question number 2, what kinds of jobs did Neolithic people have? And then why were those jobs possible? Number 3 is trade. Number 4, define resources. And then number 5, what did trade do for Neolithic people? Okay, so in third period, Theo, you're going to answer number 1. Landon, you're going to answer number 2. Hayden, you're going to answer number 3. Morgan, you'll answer number 4. And then Caitlin, you'll answer number 5. And in 6th period, Evan, you'll answer number 1. CJ, you'll answer number 2. Michaela, you'll answer number 3. Emily, you'll answer number 4. And Will, you'll answer number 5. Okay, so go ahead and pause me and then go over those review terms. So the last thing that you're doing in class today, and this will be due Monday, so if you don't finish it, you need to come to class having this done Monday, is this flow chart. And I think I showed you guys this in class yesterday, but your directions are in each box. Use 1 to 2 sentences to explain how daily life changed from the Paleolithic to the Neolithic age. Add a simple illustration that shows what life was like in the Neolithic age, okay? So each one of these, go in order, okay? Go in order. Changes from the Paleolithic age, food supply, shelter, communities, jobs, trades. Shockingly enough, those are the titles of the sections in the reading. So I would suggest having your ISN out to help you and your textbook out to help you, okay? So my example for you for number 1, changes from the Paleolithic age. I wrote early humans were hunter-gatherers wandering from place to place to hunt animals and gather plants. Okay, and then you would have to add a simple drawing. So again, you're working on this in class. Do not move seats. You know better. The sub has a seating chart as well. But make sure you get this done. It shouldn't be super, super loud in here because I don't want you to have homework, right? So I would love for you to get that done. No phones, no music. You're just working today. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I already told you that I'm going to collect the ISN on Monday. If you didn't get the history side written down in your binder reminder, make sure you do that. Remember, yeah. I will see some of you in 8th period when you see a video of me again. And I will see some of you, the rest of you, on Monday. Okay, have a good weekend and be good.